Hi, let's get into it. I am Ken, or KMFJ. I'm 51 years old. I've been through quite a few things in life. And I have a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of wisdom, but I want to learn. I want to learn more. You know, this road is designed for us to walk and learn everything that's out there. And how many people live in an area that has a lot of natural recreational areas for you to experience and explore? How many people have gone out there and walked in a river? How many rivers do you have around you that are available? How many people have walked around in the woods, watched the animals playing? The woods. Right outside the door. I have a feeling we spend too much time looking out the window and seeing everybody else's roofs. Thinking about, wow, you know, what are the Joneses doing? What are they driving? What do they have? It's an interesting concept, right? So maybe we can start to explore this a little bit in the future. I'm just getting started. I'm working off of my phone. I don't even have a computer to talk to you guys and edit everything with, so you're going to get what you're going to get. I'm live in my thoughts. I smoke. I smoke cigarettes. I smoke marijuana. And we can start to review as to why people do these things, which people do these things, and really why. What is the reason that people smoke cigarettes? Does anybody really ever put the time and thought into that? Why have people started to quit smoking cigarettes? What's the reasoning behind that? Where did that really start to take effect? We'll look into that in the future. Marijuana, I've been using it since I was 18 years old, when it was illegal, and you didn't know what you were going to get. I'm 51 years old, and I've been smoking it all the way through. I've been medically approved, and I didn't understand the concept when they made it legal anyways. Here in Michigan, it just really didn't make much sense to be medically approved. So they kind of maintain like everyone else. Oh, how the numbers have grown as far as who does and who doesn't smoke marijuana. It's kind of mind-boggling. So we'll look into those kind of things. I am a Christian. I'm a strong Christian. I am not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person. I live on a reservation in the Upper Peninsula. I have for the last, let's say, 12 years, give or take. And I've been living with a Native woman for the last 14 years. And I've learned so much. So we'll get into a lot of that stuff. We're going to look into heritage. We're going to look into why is this world decided to start pushing for World War III? What's that all about? We may look into how planetary alignment is involved. I like to follow Stefan Burns, very interesting. Sometimes not necessarily what I'm looking for, but sometimes he's right on key. There's a lot of things that we can talk about in the future. If we can make this channel grow up, maybe get us 1 million subscribers, give us an advancement, maybe get us a good camera, computer system, everything to edit these, I can actually start making videos that you guys can start to learn from. Maybe we can become something. I'm a father of 4, grandfather of 2 on my blood, but 7 with my step-grandchildren, as well as 7 kids with my children and my stepchildren combined. 7 and 7. I'm the 3rd born. 3 boys in a row within 4 years. I was 11 months younger than my older brother. We are what you would call Irish twins. My last name is Jackson. Irish, Scottish, and German is what my father always said when I was a child. My mom's side, we were always told that it went back to Tecumseh, Chief Tecumseh. I don't have any written word for that. And we'll get into that in the future. Maybe you guys can help me get some sort of proof or evidence so that they can have their written word. It has nothing to do with your native heart and spirit. As a Cherokee will tell you, it doesn't matter what's written on a piece of paper. It's what's in your heart. It's who you are. It's what road you walk. Do you walk that thin path or do you walk that wide path? Do you walk alone or do you walk with the Lord? And walking with the Lord doesn't mean you have to be some super saint, right? It means you have to think about your life on a daily basis. You have to think about all of your actions and words, how the words are going to land. The actions have an extended, longer lasting effect than that moment when it happened. Learn how everything you do builds up in time. Each step that we take, each level that you go through your life, everything is kept track of, right? Not just by you, not just in your dreams, what you see, but in the vision of everyone else. And every person has a different dream. Every person sees a different life. Every person sees a different world, right? But at the same time, we all share a world together. So we all have a different vision in our own versions, in our own eyes. But at the same time, we all see what everyone sees on TV, on phones. I hate phones, I hate TV. And we'll get into that. And we'll get into some Bible study, and we'll get into a lot of different things. So this is me beginning to establish who I am, and I'm not done. I haven't figured out exactly who I am yet. Like I said, I don't have all that written word. I know my dad's side goes back to Levi Jackson on Laurel Hill in Kentucky. He was a judge. He was a postal master of the area, and he was a co-founder of Kentucky after the Civil War, as well as Tennessee and the whole region. That's my great-great-great-grandfather on my father's side. My mother's side, like I said, one half goes to Tecumseh for her mother. Another half is Ziegler, goes right over to Germany. I don't have all the proof and evidence that I need to be able to show who I am on a piece of paper. But I do know who I am. Do you? Do you want to? Are you interested? Are you still watching at this time? Are you curious? Hit subscribe. We can learn a lot of things together. Leave a comment. Ask what you're curious about. I have 30 years of hard construction work, everything from assembly of trucks for Ford Motor Company to work in industrial maintenance and lead abatement at 130 foot in a man lift in an iron mine in the middle of the winter in January and February in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan up by Marquette. I've been inside of a blasting situation where I was water blasting 40,000 pounds of pressure out of the inside of a tank that would be considered a industrial pressure cooker for wood chips. I've built houses from dirt to shingle. I've been the guy they send to do the stuff that nobody else wants to or really can do. I'm not tooting my horn, I'm just saying I've learned some stuff in life. I've been broken. When I say broken, my spine has been broken 3 times and I'm still walking and working. My brain, I have a void on the left side frontal lobe that's the size of an eyeball. I have another one in the back, more or less a balance area. And that one doesn't affect me too bad either, and it's the size of a grape. 4 titanium brackets in my right shoulder thanks to old Henry Ford. Oh, and we did write it out so that, he gave me $40,000 that my lawyer took like $6,000 of. And I moved back up to the Upper Peninsula from Dearborn Heights, Michigan. And I was working at Michigan Truck Plant, built the last Bronco, done a lot of different things in my life. So that's just a little bit of who and what I am. We're not just going to sit around all the time. We are going to get out there and do some exploring of the world because I can't take sitting around, right? Spring's coming and my feet are getting itchy. I want to travel. Interested in mining, interested in doing some more construction. I'm building a house on my property out here. And we're doing steps, right? So, trailer, little cabin, big house. I'm building an A-frame log cabin. We haven't started anything with it other than cutting a few logs, which I'm kind of using for other things. So, perhaps we'll do everything from the get, right? You guys can walk along with me. So, if you're still watching, hit like, subscribe, help me get up so I can start to monetize and have an income, because as it is, I'm living on disability, kids. And, well, when you're used to making about $2,000 a week to living on that a month, it could help. It could help to actually get some kind of benefits and boost these guys up, or boost me up, so I can maybe start to monetize off of this and subscribe. That's what I need. Like, subscribe, and share. You guys have a great day. I'll tell you what, we'll have a good future. I love you all, everyone. No sinner is greater than the other.